Gold is one of the most valuable and sought-after precious metals on Earth. To obtain 100% pure gold, also known as 24-karat gold, factories follow highly controlled and technologically advanced processes to refine, purify, and transform raw or impure gold into its purest form. The journey from mined gold or to 100% pure gold involves a sequence of stages that include extraction, concentration, smelting, refining, and casting. The entire process is closely monitored to ensure purity, quality, and consistency. Here's a long, detailed look into how 100% pure gold is made in a factory from beginning to end. 1. Mining and extraction. Gold begins its journey deep within the earth, where it is mined as or from open pit or underground mines. The ore usually contains gold combined with other materials like quartz, sulfides, and other base metals. After extraction, the ore is crushed using jaw crushers and ball mills into fine particles to prepare it for concentration. 2. Concentration process. The crushed ore undergoes gravity separation, flotation, and cyanidation techniques. Gravity separation uses shaking tables and centrifugal concentrators to separate heavier gold particles from lighter waste materials. In flotation, reagents are added to form frothy bubbles to which gold-bearing minerals attach and rise to the surface for collection. The most common method, however, is cyanide leaching, where the powdered ore is mixed with a cyanide solution to dissolve gold. This creates a gold cyanide complex. 3. Carbon in pulp, CIP, or carbon in leach, CIL. Once gold is dissolved in the cyanide solution, activated carbon is introduced to absorb the gold from the liquid. The carbon loaded with gold is then separated from the pulp or slurry and washed to recover the gold. Elution, a high-temperature chemical process, is used to strip the gold from the activated carbon. 4. Electrowinning. In this stage, the gold-bearing solution is subjected to electrowinning. This electrochemical process passes an electric current through the solution, causing the gold ions to deposit as solid gold onto steel wool or cathodes. The gold deposited at this stage is around 95% to 98% pure. 5. Smelting. The gold recovered from electrowinning is dried and then melted in a high-temperature furnace. Fluxes such as borax and silica are added to the molten mixture to separate impurities. As the flux binds with impurities, it forms a slag that floats on top and can be removed. The remaining metal is poured into molds to create door bars that typically contain 90% to 98% gold, along with silver and other metals. 6. Refining, the key to 100% pure gold. Door bars are sent to a refinery where they are further purified. The most widely used methods for refining are the Miller process and the wall-wool process. In the Miller process, chlorine gas is bubbled through molten gold. Base metals and silver form chlorides and float to the surface as slag. This process produces gold of around 99.5% purity. For higher purity, the wall-wool process is used. In this electrolytic process, gold is cast into anodes and placed in a bath of hydrochloric acid with gold chloride. When electricity is applied, pure gold deposits onto the cathode while impurities fall away. The wall-wool process yields gold that is 99.99% pure or higher. 7. Assaying and quality control. Before the gold is certified as 100% pure, it undergoes rigorous assaying using methods like fire assay and X-ray fluorescence. These techniques ensure the gold meets or exceeds the purity standard for 24-karat classification. Even trace elements are identified to confirm purity. 8. Casting and final form. Once assayed, the molten pure gold is poured into bar molds or granulated into tiny pieces depending on the intended use. Some factories use vacuum casting to eliminate air pockets and impurities during cooling. Gold can also be rolled, pressed, or drawn into wires, coins, jewelry blanks, or industrial forms depending on demand. 9. Stamping and certification. Each piece of pure gold is stamped with weight, purity, usually marked as 999.9 and often a refinery logo or serial number. This ensures traceability and authenticity for buyers and investors. Certified assay certificates are issued to accompany large gold bars or investment products. 10. Packaging and distribution. Finally, 100% pure gold products are cleaned, polished, packaged in tamper-proof packaging, and dispatched to banks, jewelers, investors, central banks, or stored in vaults for reserve purposes. Security during storage and transport is paramount due to the high value. From raw or mined from the earth to glittering 100% pure gold bars or coins, the process involves high technology, skilled labor, chemical precision, and extreme heat. Factories follow exacting procedures to ensure every gram of gold meets the highest standards of purity. This long and complex journey reflects not only gold's rarity and beauty, but also the industrial sophistication behind refining the world's most treasured metal.